back again, folks. This is number 4, and I think I'm going to babble on for a little while longer, and I'm so appreciative of all you new subscribers, and maybe some of you are looking in. And obviously, I wouldn't expect anyone to wade back through 100 plus daggone videos, but there's a couple that, some of the stuff I really don't like that I've done. I mean, it's okay. But I'm rambling and babbling like a moron and all of that. But the thing is, I mean, there's just so much stuff out there, and I don't know. It's really a shame, and it's sad, or whatever term you want to use, in my opinion, that people are out there wasting their money on all this stuff. Now, the only thing any of that energy crap has, and yes, it's crap, period, is the placebo effect. But that's not a reason to get that. It surely isn't. I would hope that no doctors would do anything knowing they're going to give you a sugar pill. It's not ethical, and it's not beneficial. Now, there is a placebo effect. I will not doubt that. And I know, as I said, I may have mentioned this before, my profile, or whatever you call it, on that home page kind of place, it shows I'm 70 years old. And yeah, I go to doctors occasionally. And occasionally I actually have a reason to go. And I feel better once I've made that appointment. Nothing has changed, but I feel better. And that's placebo. And then when you go in to see the doc, unless she says, "George, you're dying tomorrow," there's also a placebo effect by being in that doctor's office, because you feel, hey, I'm in this doctor's office, things are going to get better, and hopefully I won't get really bad news this time, So there is a placebo effect, and I know that. But we shouldn't seek treatments that are inert. You know what I mean? We shouldn't go to energy healers just because there's a placebo effect. That's ridiculous. I'm sort of ranting now. But we really shouldn't. I've also mentioned before a great website, and it's called What's the Harm? Just like it sounds, WHA, whatever, whatstheharm.com. And this gentleman has spent a lot of time on this website. And, people will say, oh, that, so-and-so is going to an energy healer. Okay, I know it's not doing anything, but what's the harm? Well, there's lots of harm, and I'm not going to try and get into that. I've covered that before. Hey, maybe I'm finished for the night. I'm not sure. I feel the urge to talk some more, but I don't know if I have anything to say. Let me see here. Oh, I know. The James Randi folks. Why I'm going to mention this, I don't know, but it's actually, I think it's kind of humorous and funny. You remember Uri Geller, Urigelller. This guy, go back 10, 20, 30 years ago, was making all the talk shows and all of that kind of stuff. This is the guy who bent the spoons. You remember him? And he did that with some kind of psychic powers, I'm not sure what. And he would make a compass move, you know what I mean? Do things like that. And the thing that interests me about these kinds of things, these bogus things, is you would say to yourself, wait a minute, this guy has psychic powers and can bend a spoon. Can't he think of something more productive to use? Or am I going to take this special talent I have and go around bending spoons? Come on. I mean, there's so many more things you could do in trying to actually help mankind, for lack of a better word. But as I said, James Randi, of course, I mean, I'm sure if you do a search on YouTube, there will be a jillion hits on James Randi. James and Randi is R-A-N-D-I. I mean, he tells you how to bend spoons, tells you how to, spin, what do you call those things, compasses, and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, I've babbled enough, and I've gone on for more segments than I thought, but as I said, this whole thing started, you know, when I got this note from this fellow, this comment, and basically said I was a whack job, which, you know, I could well be, and that he talked about this energetic, gosh, I hate those words, you know, that's what all those, you know, all those whack jobs use, energetic and chakras and things like that. But he was kind of ticked off at me, and I just thought that would be a good thing to launch into this James Randi. And, you know, if these people, seriously, if they have these special abilities, Mr. Randi has that big $1,000,000 down there just waiting for him. Anyway, folks, again, and I'm going to try and catch up on my correspondence, but I'll tell you, I can't guarantee, I think it would be unrealistic of me to think that I can respond to every single comment. I will do my darndest, and if I don't respond to a comment you've made, please don't be insulted. I really appreciate you taking the time to make the comments. And as I said, the comments are all great, and some of them are real lengthy. I mean, you guys are really knocking yourselves out, and I really do truly appreciate that. I really do. But I hope I haven't bored you tonight, but I really wanted to make the point that if this stuff works, why aren't the folks collecting the $1,000,000? Anyway, as Pat Condell would say, peace, ladies and gentlemen, peace. And let's see, if you have those special talents, I want you to go down and get Mr. Randi's Million Smackers, okay? You guys take care. Thanks so much. Good night.